Well, I said in a couple of videos ago that I was starting to make up an idea for maybe a firewood business. And I finally started to make that happen. I decided on the name HHW firewood because a lot of the things that I do, I focus my core values pretty much into, which whatever I'm doing, honesty and hard work. That's not all of them, just a couple of them. Honesty and hard work. Whatever you do, be honest with everybody. And then hard work is a very important thing in life. It teaches you a lot of lessons, it keeps you out of trouble, and you can't go wrong. If you're a hard worker and you're honest, you can't go wrong. That and just work hard, keep praying. That's my other motto. Work hard, keep praying. So I went ahead and I got the chainsaw. I got an Echo 60cc 20-inch bar chainsaw. It's a commercial saw. I went ahead and got that brand new from Home Depot. That way I could get the 3-year replacement warranty on it, because I could have gone easier or cheaper on the Craigslist route and gotten something used, but I wanted something brand new that I knew exactly what kind of abuse was on it. I didn't want to get some mystery machine that how many hours was it running, what kind of abuse did it go through, did somebody say, let's find out what this thing can cut, and just start cutting anything they see. How was it maintained? Was it stored outside? Was it tossed around a truck bed? So I didn't want to have all those unknown variables, so I went and got a brand new saw, and I did the same for my splitter. And no, they were not cheap, but I know exactly what's been done to them, how they're stored, how they're used, and I have a 3-year replacement warranty on both the saw and the splitter. I've been pretty hard at work doing it because I still have my normal day job with my normal hours. Somewhere between 60 and 70 hours a week. Now that it's winter time, it's kind of slowing down, because before it was 70 to 80 hours a week at my normal job. But since it's winter time, it's slowing down to between 50 and 60 hours. So I've been coming home, and after I get off work, we start about 6. I get off usually between 5 and 6 now. So between the time I get home to the time I stop, I usually stop around between 8 and 9. That way I don't get on the neighbors' nerves, because there's kids around here. I don't want the neighbors getting mad because I'm making too much noise in the backyard with running the chainsaw and splitting stuff. So I usually start shutting it down around 8:30, about the time I think that people are putting the kids to bed or going to be getting annoyed by the noise, because a chainsaw is not quiet, and neither is a splitter. So I don't want to get on my neighbor's nerves. Yeah, I do probably have till about 10 o'clock before the noise ordinance kicks in, but it's easier to keep your neighbors happy. It just makes life easier. They're not looking out to try to get you on something. So let's go take a look at what I've done so far. Alrighty. We've got this little pile over here. That is some walnut. Let's see, that little pile there is the cut up walnut that's ready to roll. I think that's elm. This back here is a little bit of maple. We've got some elm over here. And then we've got all this over here. This is all the mixed wood that I've split It is elm, oak. There's like this whole section over here is oak, and then all of this is elm and ash. It's mixed up. And then these over here are elm, and these over here are all oak. That's just a pile of trash. Oh wait, no, that's the stuff that I haven't stacked yet. There's a little pile right here, and that's just crap wood from all of the like the pieces that have branches coming off of them, stuff that was just kind of rotted out, all the bark that's come off of stuff, the oak, because the oak bark comes off real easy. So there's those. And what I'm going to be doing is a lot of people I've seen on Craigslist and just different sites that I've seen, they do all oak or all certain types of wood, and they do it by the cord, the half cord, the quarter cord, and an eighth cord, and that's how they charge. Well, sometimes it's, I've seen ones that were going for a full cord of oak stacked and delivered was $300. Well, sometimes it's hard to come up with that much money for something, so I'm going to be doing it by the truckload, to where I'll stack and cram as much as I can on a level truckload in my truck, delivered and stacked for $60. Because I can fit at least a third of a cord into the back of my truck. It's mixed wood and it's unseasoned. So I can fit a third of a cord in the back of my truck, which if it's at all oak, because I have some piles of stuff out there I need moved, instead of restacking it, it'd be easier to sell it just to get it out of the way. But if it's a third of a cord, that would be $100 on that pay scale. And since it's unseasoned and it's mixed, delivered and stacked for $60, that's pretty good. Because a third of a cord of oak would be $100 on that pay scale. So since it's those things that I mentioned before, $60, that seems pretty reasonable, and $60 is a lot easier to come up with than $300 for ordering a full cord. So it's a small time operation. I might do a little video later on about my saw and my splitter, showing just what I got exactly. Right now they're put away because I'm done for work for the day. Right now it's technically New Year's Day. It is midnight 57. So right now it's technically January 1st, 2017, and I found out this is a really active neighborhood on New Year's at midnight. There were gunshots everywhere, and it was non-stop for like 30 minutes. Explosions going off. There were gunshots all around the city. You could hear right down the street over there was a guy with a gun, and then right down the street over there was another guy. So they were pretty close, making me a little nervous, but it's not like somebody's trying to break in or pointing them at me. So my little Dixie dog wasn't very happy, but they're all closed down now. Everybody's kind of going to bed. I just put my ad up on Craigslist on how to contact me, and hopefully this will do something good to help pay the bills. It's a one-income household, so work pays the bills, but it doesn't leave us with a whole lot of extra. So hopefully this will, making deliveries and doing all this after work will help out. Plus, it just gives me something else to do that'll keep me busy, keep me out of trouble. And it just gives you that feeling of accomplishment. You're out there, you come home, you start cutting, splitting, and stacking, and then you can sit back at the end of the day and look at all the piles and go, that's what I've done. You've done the work and you can see the results. And it's a really big accomplishment feeling to where you can see the results after you've got done working. And you come in, you sit down, you're dirty, you're tired, you're sore, and that to me is a good feeling. I enjoy doing hard work, and I take a lot of pride in it. So HHW firewood is up and running and just waiting for that first delivery. So we'll check in with y'all later. I'm gonna keep on working and y'all be good.